what's up? Thank you all for coming back to another episode of the Just Sharing YouTube channel, where there's real life, real talk, real people with true life experiences, straight up real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited about you guys being here and thanking it out robberies to just come along with me and support me all this time. Check this out. Really, honestly, check this out though. I just really want to come to you guys straight up real. I want to talk about something because I know I've been gone for a little minute, and it's all about staying consistent. So I'm back in live, true color. I want to stay consistent with you guys. So today I want to talk about consistency because you know what? It's something important. Consistency is something important that we got to talk about. And a lot of times in our life, we don't stay consistent for the moment. For the moment, we stay consistent. But when something goes on in our life, man, we lose focus. We drop off. Somebody die. Situations occur in our life and we fall off. We fall off bad. We fall off and we don't really understand why. But you know what? You have to realize one thing and realize this for real. You have to realize this one day. You never know who, you do a YouTube channel. You never know literally who's watching. You never know who needs to hear this or see this. And if you don't stay consistent, they lose focus. Let somebody dependent on you. Straight. When you do your YouTube channel, whoever you may be, how long you do it, there's people that interact. There's people that see. There's people that view. There's people subscribe. They view and subscribe, number one, because they like your material. They like what you're talking about. They're engulfed in what you're doing. But also, some of them look at you because you may be the only representation maybe of God they see, or maybe you may be the only representation of something positive they see. So guess what? That's why, number one, you got to stay consistent because you never know who's paying attention. You never know with your YouTube whose life you're saving. You just never know. So that's why you have to stay consistent in all that you do. Look, all of us ain't there yet. All of us ain't got there yet. All of us know God. All of us trust God. But guess what? We haven't quite got there yet. But guess what? It's time to get there. We got to stay consistent. We're focusing in life. We got to stay consistent. I know there's pandemic and all this corona stuff going around, but guess what? That should knock you off course. You have to stay consistent. And if you're never consistent, then nobody can never ever depend on you for anything or look at you because you're not consistent. So it's important that we be consistent. To me, consistency means to continuing to go and move and not stopping. Continuing to go and to move and not stop. That's consistent to me because you have that everyday pattern that you do. Okay, I'm going to do one video today. I'm going to do 2 videos today. I'm going to do 3 videos today. You're going to stay consistent with that one. Then when you stay consistent with that 1, you go to that 2. Then you stay consistent with that 2, you go to that 3. When you stay consistent with that 3, you go to that 4. So you move beyond. And you stay consistent and you continue to stay consistent because consistency helps. Even if you're trying to start a business, consistency helps. Even walking with God, you have to be consistent. Straight up. You have to be consistent. And guess what? We have to be consistent in our lives. If you're married, be consistent. If you're single, be consistent. Nobody likes an inconsistent person. And nobody's going to like an inconsistent YouTube channel. So you have to be consistent no matter what. I learned growing up, even when my father wasn't around. And when he came around, and sometimes he didn't, and sometimes he would, he wasn't consistent. So I had to go off what I seen. My mother was there. My grandmother was there the whole time. My parents was not there. They weren't consistent in my life at all. Every time when they did come, they came around for a moment, then they left again. They was not consistent. So guess what? I couldn't depend on them and love them the way I should. So when I got older, what they taught me was they taught me how to be inconsistent, but they also taught me how to be consistent. So now in 2021, I got to be consistent. And I want you guys to be consistent as well. We've got to be consistent. In 2021, let this be the season that you be consistent in all areas of your life. In your finances, in your goals, in your bills, in everything, in your business, in your life with your children, with your husband, with your mate, with your friends. Be consistent. Number one, with God, be consistent. How many of y'all gonna make that vow to be consistent? We have to make that vow to be consistent by any means necessary, no matter what. We got to be consistent. And guess what? I want you guys to be consistent. So look, let's make I challenge you guys in the season of 2021, in this new year, in this brand new year, let's try to be more consistent. No matter what you do, be consistent. Let's make that vow to be more consistent than we ever been before. If you play music and you're an artist, be consistent in your music. Be consistent as an artist. If you're a YouTuber, be consistent as a YouTuber. Put out media, put out stuff that people want to hear and want to see and want to interact, and put it out on a consistent basis. Like I said, if you want to do 2 videos a day, do that. If you want to do 3 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day, do it. But don't post them all at the same time. Post one every day. And then once they're done, get back on it. You have to stay consistent because, like I said, there's people depending on you in life. There's the people depending on you, YouTube channels. There's the people depending on you. And so that's what we have to do is stay consistent, man. I was connected today on this thing called Clubhouse, this new social media thing where we it's all different types of groups and different things. But I was in the YouTubers group and met so many phenomenal YouTubers, man. I met so many of them. It's great. It's awesome. I met so many phenomenal YouTubers, and some of them had 5,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers. Some of them had 200, 300. Some had 60, 70, whatever. I wasn't in that 1,000 bracket, but I was in the 60 or 70 bracket, which is fine. Doesn't matter. But to be able to hear them and glean from there, and to be able to hear them tell you how they started and where they came from, and how it's important to post this, and it's important to stay consistent. It's important to do this. It's important to do. They was giving us tidbits on what to do. And not only did they give us tidbits, but we got together and we subscribed to each and every one of our channels. We like pictures and we support. So we're making a vow to stay consistent in our YouTube channels, but we're also making a vow to stay consistent to visit other people's YouTube channels and support them as well. Because in order for us to take YouTube to another level and take it by storm, we have to be consistent. And guess what? This the wonderful and blessing that I liked about it. It was not just black people. It was not just white people. It was not just Japanese people, but it was all races on there. And we wasn't looking at each other's race or color, but we was talking to each other. Literally, we wasn't being judged by because this person's a rapper, or this person's white, this person's black, this person's Christian, this person's not. We wasn't coming at each other that way. We were motivating each other. We were helping each other. We were giving each other tips. We were introducing each other, letting people know what we do. And that's what it's all about. All this racial stuff, all this talking about and not being consistent, all this not wanting to help each other and tear each other down and bring each other down. It's not acceptable. We don't have to do that, man. I experienced that love. I experienced that power of love and connection on that Clubhouse. Yeah, it was awesome. Never met any people like this before. And I'm gonna give a shout out to them because it was easy. I want to give a shout out to some of them, man. One of the persons that I was definitely I was 2 people that I was pulled in by. 2 people that I was definitely attracted to the point to where, and I had a connection with them and I just enjoyed their vibe, was Kiara T, awesome. And E.T. I was impressed with both of them. Because both of them may be from the same color. They both may be different from different backgrounds, but they flow and they connected. And they brought everybody in. Kiara T is the fun-loving, on point. And E.T., E.T. and fam, she's more so straight up real raw. And it all vibed together and I enjoyed it. So I connected with them and I'm subscribed to their channel just as much as they subscribe to mine. And they have some awesome footage, awesome media, and they just real. They play pranks, all that stuff. So even in my channel, I'm real talk, real life, but I'm also going to do some different things too, some fun stuff. Because guess what? Sometimes we got to switch it up. Sometimes we got to give the people what they want, and sometimes I'm going to be straight up real with you. But I enjoyed that because they stayed consistent in inviting people in and subscribing to their channels. They stayed consistent and I enjoyed every bit of it. So I want to give a shout out to Kiara T and E.T. and family. I forgot, or hopefully I'm not mentioning E's name wrong. But if I am, girl, don't charge this on my heart. Don't beat me down. Don't tell me off. I'm sorry. But I want to give a shout out to everybody that was there, man. Everybody that I, Miss Annie, I'll give a shout out to you, because I'm just giving a shout out to all the guys that I connected with. And, I asked all of y'all, just connect on Clubhouse. It's awesome. Business minded YouTubers, millionaire, whatever, different rooms where you deal with different situations, all types of stuff. And I was happy to be a part of it, y'all. And so that's the end of me, because that's the end, because that's all about that all happened right there. And that right there itself was consistency to me. I was able to meet those people, and they were consistent. They were, we were consistent in vibing with other people, connecting, subscribing. And I'm happy about that. So that gave me a good dose in this new year of 2021 that I ain't by myself doing this YouTube thing. There's some people out there that really want to help. There's some people out there that really wants to step out there and help you. So I'm happy because that's going to help me be consistent along the way. And so, y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in to the Just Sean YouTube channel. Definitely, I thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm so happy and excited that you came apart. Once again, I'm going to give a shout out to some of those new guys that I've subscribed with, and even some of the ones that I've already been subscribed with. I want to give a shout out to Kiara T. Y'all check out her YouTube channel. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. ET and family. Check out her YouTube family. Her channel is awesome. I am Tracy Lee. Check it out. Check it out. Catrice Wright with Pillow Talk. Check it out. Look, y'all. Check out DVet808 Darnell. Check it all out, y'all. It's going to be, it's awesome to connect with these people. And at the end of this conversation, all we're going to say is in 2021, you got to stay consistent. You must stay consistent. Your DNA is flowing with the consistency power. You hear what I'm saying? Consistency power. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Love you. And stay consistent in everything you do in 2021. Peace.